Detective. Yes, Kim? Do you think that you can explain to me exactly why we are out here listening to some juvenile delinquent music while we have perfectly good witnesses that we are failing to question? Well, when you put it that way, I suppose that yes, I have a reason, but no, I don't think I can explain it to you in a way that you'll like and or understand. I really was afraid of that, officer. But if you so insist, I believe that I must. We'll at least get the preliminaries out of the way with that. I don't know that we're going to be particularly good at it. What do you mean, we? I'm trying not to say me. I'm not going to be particularly good at it. Because I'm not. But that very well might be okay. After all, the game does set us up for success if you think about your approach a little bit. So, you know, not me. Did I pay for my room today? Did it refund my room cost? I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, Silang, we're gonna look at your stuff while we're here. Hey, I said... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Game. Game.
Keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
I don't know if those are going to be particularly useful for me. But it is Half-Light. You won't regret it, officer! The street vendor smiles broadly. I'm sure I'll get another chance for that eventually. What? But... Inspect the sneakers? Question mark? Oh, 50! 50! I thought it said 5 for a moment there. Ha ha.
The shine on those sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Maybe I do like those sunglasses. No, I can't. We can't walk around with you up looking like... Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you want to look like a walking life crisis, then who am I to interfere? It's electrochem, though. I don't know that I need more electrochem. Shades of self-destruction. More Inland Empire, though, could be useful. A man who knows his style. Much respect. Thank you, Siling.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Oh boy. Hey, wait. What's up here? Footfall within. Not human? Only a dog, and no more. Hey, Kim. Do you like dags? I'm sorry, what? Do you like dags? Dags, you know, dogs. Oh, do I like dogs? Yes, officer. I do like dogs. But I like caravans more. If by caravan you mean Kenimas. Alright, that's fair. Let us take a look here. See what more we can do. Because I don't necessarily believe that we can do much besides the big check on this one. Does this tell me something different, actually? Shoot, loony. How do you like it in the fridge? I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius, or regular Corpelangelo. At the autopsy, you said you have ancient mysteries. Oh yes, Corbo mi lobo. In the gift horse's mouth, tracts and wakes and waterways. Ancient materials buried. But to where, brother? Just a small gulp away, my beloved Corbo. A small gulp away. Look in the mouth. Yes, I know. All right. Bye-bye. We'll be back. I don't suppose that you are postponing this investigation in order to do things, are you? No! What? No! Kim! Would I ever do that? Frankly, yes. All right, you got me there. Sorry, I almost went full Everard there. All right, you got me there. Did I already pay you?
Can I help you?
Hey, guard. I found a bird to replace the one that I probably used a stone on because I thought it was funny. What is this thing? The man takes a stuffed bird. It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall in that hole that I created. I'm that kind of cop. What? The interior decorating kind? He inspects the bird somewhat suspiciously, then kind of mellows out. You know, I'm sorry. This is actually quite a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you. I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals and avoiding questioning. Kim! I got nothing, okay? Are you still walking right by them? Maybe. I have no idea what to do with this man. Okay. But Kim is right. That doesn't help us. Perception kinda really doesn't. Alright. Empathy. That saps some logic. Wait, were those 2 logic? What's going on here? That's Inland Empire. That's Half-Light. We are gonna need some composure, I think, but not savoir-faire. Electrochemistry is probably useful as well. 1 interfacing, 2 interfacing. Is there anything in the pockets here? We'll find out. Composure? Composure, yes, probably. Concept or those? Do I want empathy? I think I want the empathy. Empathy, 3, still only 3. Whew. Okay. No. Isn't. Okay, so that's logic. And if I take that off, we've got a nice big -1 to logic, leaving us with 0. See, Kim, this is why I was putting this off. Because I don't know what to do. These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party. Oops, that's a fashion faux pas. Discard the thought and the pants. Oh, let's hope no one saw you wearing those outrageously regular, almost moralist pants. I did, detective. You also see me wearing no pants right now because the game took them off me. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. Even the pants that just disappeared. Alright, so what should I concentrate on? Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. What is wrong with personal affairs? Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy. The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this. Alright, focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is the relief. Your heart beats twice, like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench. Kim, I love you, but that's patronizing in our bothered state. Thank you, oh wise man. The lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open and his body motionless. A microsecond passes. Excuse me. I was lecturing you. I shouldn't have. You should consult a medical professional if you feel that you need help. This habit of dispensing wisdom has been brought to his attention before. He will not think less of you for lashing out. He is trying to curb it. Interesting. I am genuinely surprised by that. It's not how I expected that interaction to go. I'm going to be completely honest. I thought I was going to kind of piss him off a little bit. I'm, in a way, happy that I didn't, but I also... I'm flailing for new content. Okay, forget it. Except, in my accent, not in Kim's.
Hey, was there something you needed?
He nods in greeting. Well, well, I was about to remark on that if we didn't, but bringing him that new bird has sure made a difference in his attitude. He might even pour me a... No, it's still faded, so I'm guessing it won't. Hey, about my bill. You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked. Did I see another thing? No. Kim, you want to help me out for a second? Will it involve you putting pants back on? Yes, it will. Maybe not immediately, but it will. Then I will reluctantly allow this. Excuse me? What is that? I said, Kim, can you please step off of the marker? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner, but it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor. I picked up most of those. They were worth money to sell. Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here. You're looking at the destruction? He nods. Say nothing. Nod stoically. He takes a step towards the door, like he'd like to leave.
Yes?
You told me you were putting pants on. I am, Kim. Just bear with me while I briefly retank what I was doing. All right. 1 logic. 2 logic. Am I wearing any minuses? No, I have a minus from thoughts. I think that's my... Thank you for not caring. Okay. What? Oh, forge your... Ah, boy. Okay, interfacing. I think I'm wearing my interfacing gear, actually, because it's primarily these gloves. Oh, yes. Itchy pants. +2 half-light. Itch rage. -1 composure. Bees in your pants. -1 savoir-faire. Really uncomfortable. Itchy pants. These pants make you angry. Good lord, these pants are uncomfortable. Punch someone in the face! They are striped and calf length. Too tight around the thighs. Too loose around the waist. The worst case scenario. Sunglasses, sub-insulindic rendezvous, -1 perception, sea monster's vision, +1 inland empire, sea monster's soul. The truth is, you can't really see very well through the darkened specs, but you feel truly tender in this newly found deep sea plane. 2 blue tinted lenses sit in a bone-carved frame like they've always belonged there. Alright, what does do interfacing? Interfacing is also a gold skill. Yellow, orange, whatever you want to call it. I suspect I would have remembered another piece of interfacing kit by now. Yeah, just the gloves. Detective. Detective. Okay. Happy? Slightly happier. Yeah, we'll take what we can get. Okay. In that case, I'm taking... Oh, wait, no. That's logic. Oh, that's fine. Empathy back on. I guess keep the dress shirt. I mean, do I want minus suggestion? No. I might take the drama instead. I don't know, folks, but we have work to do. Hi. All right. Yes. With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line? 2 names, Isabel Seti and Lillian Carter. Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures. Good. Everard will have to start over with his scheming. When Isabel and Lillian dispute the signatures, the document will be rendered null and void. Any halfway competent notary should be able to handle this. Not getting their actual signatures was probably the best thing to do. Now all we have to do is mail these. I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza. One that you kicked. Repeatedly. Kim, please. Can you stop reminding me of me? Please? Wait. Didn't I get... that? The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A side has smallest church in Sanson. The B side has an instrumental version. Okay. But even just holding the tape. Yes, okay, I have done that. On the bright side, we can take care of running this back to the mailbox and to Everard. Oh, Harry! I love to see you today! It's not narrow enough. It needs to be more triangle-shaped of a voice. Oh, Harry! It's good to see you today. Almost. I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something other than kicking. Kim, look! Can you not make jokes I've already made? But you did that yourself. You didn't know that it was in the writing of the game. Shut up. Drop it in. You drop the white envelope into the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail is collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's gonna play you somehow. Alright, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it is too late. You're right. Hey, Textures, you aren't right. And I have done so much to try to make that right, I no longer know what to do. My man, as soon as I am properly a boyo, we gon' talk. Sorry? Hypnogamma. Interesting. Oh, mash your head!
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Yeah, you're... I accepted the thought, but I'm certainly not gonna study it. Mm-mm. Out of curiosity, do I get another shot at this? Does it matter? It does not matter, seemingly. Although, while I am thinking about it, guess I get to see what other perception-based riches make their way to me. Nothing to do with a payphone, you say? Oh, that is not entirely true. It is not necessarily true. Okay, so the hatch... Wait, what is that? Oh. Pff. We know what that is, folks. Now that we are a little more alert, maybe we want to take another look at the guard shack. Maybe we don't want to take another look at the guard shack. At the guard shack, it's a little old place where we could get some drugs now. Guard shack, baby. A guard shack, baby! Hey. Nothing? Oh. Fine. One of these days I'm gonna get the Torque Dork thought. I want it. Been in the world for 2 days. Money is all about trust. My dice and erratic yet thorough. Probably the Jamrock Shuffle. To the left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. 18, so even a 12 plus our 2 is no chance. Nope. And same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. It's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind. Maybe I am, game. But really, if opening a container through logic and arguments is wrong, I don't think I want to be right. Alright, Leo, you're a good way to waste 20 minutes.
Well, hey, mister. I need to be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larisse said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building.
They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And a lot of folks really did keep coming back. Alright. Go inside. There we go. Yeah, we got that little icon before and it didn't help. Can I have the Big Mouth Billy Bass? Or, I guess that's Marty Marlin.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you're already sat on that chair.
Unfortunately. Hey, it's done. I mailed those signatures. The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful, simply wonderful, Harry. Of course, I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a bright future, and you've proven yourself someone I can trust, someone I can really do business with. You're in my inner circle, Harry. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun. Nothing is off the table. See? Forging that signature really paid off. I know you plan to force him out with the construction noise. No, did you order the hangman killed? I did not, Harry. Although I am very glad that he's dead. What do you gain from him being dead? Why, a war, of course. And what do you have to gain from a war? Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. Have you ever seen what 2 great Surace hornets can do to an entire colony of bees? I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm it and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies. Harry, we outnumber them 15-1, and that's just in Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists hate them. They think they're in bad taste. I do have to concede this point. No, I have no support for him. How is this connected to the strike? Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or in business terms, a dawn raid. Wait. Is that when you still pay them something? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, the big crane, even the goddamn coffee maker, Harry. We're gonna take all of it for the people and fuck Wild Pines. The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often. So that's why you haven't let Joyce in? Yes, it's also why I let that Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her butt from third base. She has no chance. What? It's a local saying. Why are you telling me your plans? Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We had a significant head start. He looks at the swordfish clock and nods. I did it 15 minutes ago. All right, calm down there, Ozymandias. How many of you guys are there in the Union? 2,372, plus yours truly, of course. How are you going to fund the independent harbor? Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us? Harry, we've thought of everything. Everything? everything! We've been running back-channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinet. And to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic, new revenue streams. Oh, that's drugs. Drug trafficking. Drug traffic? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about here. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities. That is just the tip of the iceberg, though, isn't it? The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad. He makes air quotes. Has bad optics, maybe illegal in some countries. The Débardeurs Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry, so your sick can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole. And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone. Why'd you say that one, Kim? Because it is a common street drug. Why are you feeling especially guilty? I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. Why don't you try asking your partner? But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff well away from Martinet. Who? This Harry. Who are we? What do we want to... Who do we want to be in this regard? I gotta think about this. This is... Harry respects it. This Harry respects it, understands it, does agree about keeping it out of dangerous hands. So 2, 4, all of these are very, very real and legitimate for our detective. But the fact of the matter is that he is a substance abuser that is trying his best to hide it. And he has 57's finest over his shoulder, whether 57 knows it or not. We've got to back it up. Everard, drugs are a no-go. I'll report it. Yes, of course. And while you're doing that, please go ahead and tell the Wild Pines. I want to hear him squeal from the indignity. Nothing in his features betrays any concern. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small, insignificant part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is but a small part of Martinet. So is there a trade or isn't there? Let's look at the big picture, Harry. Martinet's as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music, young mothers who want to start businesses, models who want to walk catwalks, and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be in on the wealth, and everyone's going to pull their weight. I mean, if it has the word incorporate in it, then I am going to get $1 out of this equation. Yes, if you start thinking about it like that, the socialist municipal body is sort of like a corporation, isn't it? It uses corporate law. We're incorporated, Harry! I like to think we're using the best parts of all the ideologies here. What can I ask you about specific union members? We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time! We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters, but I'm in big-time mode, Harry! There's something more different about him now. More different, yes, good job. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big-time mode. Hey, I know you're gonna force those people out, just so you know. Harry! By now, you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces. He proudly spreads his hand to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large. So the village is doomed. You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers, we are going to reset it. Some of the coffee spills onto the table. Reset! I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce. What do you mean? Hooray! Imagine a youth center supermarket church complex employing thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on. Yeah, youth supermarket church? That sounds like a game show. Do you expect me to believe that? Yes, I do. I got the Senna. I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get that church, too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It can't go on. The pain is true. He's seen the kids do worse than that. Wait, but will you erect a statue to yourself? I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, workers on welfare, and landowners in a zone hating me. That will be my statue. And yours. We're doing this together. Heck. I don't know. I want to believe in the ideal of it. But my gosh, if you were any greasier, you would slide right off your own chair. I can hear you, you know. Mr. Dubois, the election is coming soon. Have you decided on your vote? Oh, I do got this, Harry. I really do. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier with that voice of yours. And by voice, I meant vote. That's my job, just like yours is to keep the peace. A true flash of anger in him as he thinks about her. All right, that's enough of this. Can I get my gun? Harry, I've got to be frank with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information has weighed very heavily on me. But it had to be done. You bastard! Your gun is with an old woman, he says, absolutely unperturbed by your outburst. I hear she's a character, so watch out! This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy, the one he described as terrifying. So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy. Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry! Selling your gun like that! Wild! Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Débardeurs Union. Apparently, she was waving around at the entrance to her building. Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does. Good. I am sorry. I really need to get a working mute button. Oh my gosh. Alright, while I'm still embarrassed, she was raving it around at people? As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, Harry, but don't worry, no one got hurt. Who is she? Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry, but she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs. There it is again, the Pigs. Like Roy said. Not good at all. I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig. A smile flickers in the corners of his mouth. It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction. Alright, set up a meeting. I already have! Tonight, 2200 hours near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, can we get back to the fun stuff? She'll be there from 2200 to 0200. More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do. Alright, that's it. Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Débardeurs Union. Suddenly there's sadness in his tone. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open. Do I have more questions about the harbor? No, I don't. Hey, I've just finished investigating the local drug trade. Ah, yes, your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit cleaning up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now, let's talk about this real business. He cares not at all. All right, we're done. Oh, boy. Wow, so someone's been a little boring. What? Yeah, yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one, please. The regular, please. I'd like brown. What is this? Picking on me for not being crazy enough? That is the least of my concerns. No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal. Kim, am I boring? You? I wouldn't worry about that. See, you're so regular and vinyl brown. He doesn't even want to talk to you about it. Look, I'm just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance. Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax. Wait, this will be my copper type now? Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even. A nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits. Yeah, no. Stand by. No, opt out. I don't want to be boring. Good, of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a little too interesting now, doesn't it? I won't trouble you any further. Can I stop being so snarky to myself? Ah, the apricot chewing gum scented one. August 2nd, early late summer. You're getting off the streetcar in Le Jardin, east of the river. Her father and mother are middle class. The nylon of her little jacket rustles next to you, in the dark, like autumn leaves. Her heels click on the pavement. You're walking now to the gate in front of her parents' house. She takes out her chewing gum and you kiss her. A feeling like electricity flows through your whole body. Immediately, you know that you've entered a completely different world. +2 perception. Betrayal lingers everywhere. We have 3 skill points. I don't think we have...
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure
Yes,
as
yes,
always.
yes.
You don't have to sit down this time, since you're already sat on that chair.
How about Joyce? Everett, Joyce seems to think the Union is lowballing her. I don't know where you get that idea. Possibly because we want to fight them. Yes, lowballing. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here, but everything's a casino for those rich types. His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior. Okay. I suppose that is everything. Well, let's hop outside, and next episode we will start with a long conversation with Leo, because let's face it, we know that's gonna take a while. I mean, how long does it take just for him to say hi? Until then, folks,